Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News on Global Television. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. The Northeast Development Commission, NEDC, has presented life-saving equipment and drugs to the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, UMTH, and some selected hospitals. The items were presented to the hospitals by the Borno State coordinator of the NEDC, Engineer Mohammed Umar in Maiduguri. The equipment include automated nucleic acid extracting instruments, laboratory incubator, biosafety cabinet, autoclave, oxygen cylinder, ventilator, and mobile thermometer. Receiving the items, the Chief Medical Director of UMTH, Professor Ahmed Ahijo, represented by his aide, Dahiru Maman, said the intervention was timely, going by the overwhelming number of patients patronizing the hospital. On his part, the State Director, Disease Control and Immunization, Dr. Aliyu Shatima, said the drugs support is just one out of multiple interventions they had benefited from the Commission. He assured that the drugs would be utilized appropriately to meet up with the target of the Commission. Moving on, the Nigerian Police Force, I beg your pardon, the Inter-Parliamentary Union, IPU, has named Senate President Godswill Akpabio as a member of the Preparatory Committee for the 6th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament 2025. Senate President Godswill Akpabio's nomination was contained in a letter signed by the General Secretary of the Inter-Parliamentary Union, IPU, Martin Chungong, and addressed to the Senate President. The Nigerian Police Force has detained a female police officer who was the aide-de-camp to embattled former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello. The ADC was arrested alongside other police officers attached to 48-year-old Bello and is being detained at the State Criminal Investigation Department, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The arrest and detention followed an order by the Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, directing their immediate withdrawal from the former governor. The arrest was based on the suspicion that they aided and abetted Bello's escape from operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission who had gone to effect his arrest at his Abuja home on Wednesday. A federal high court in Abuja discharged and acquitted former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Mohammed Adoke's son of the money laundering charges brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The presiding judge, Justice Inyang Eko, while delivering a ruling on a case submission filed by the former AGF, held that the EFCC failed to establish a prima facie sufficient evidence case against him. In the charge, the anti-graft agency alleged that Adoke, sometime in August 2013, in Abuja, accepted a cash payment of the dollar equivalent of 300 million naira from Abubakar, and thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 16, Subsection 2, Subsection B of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act 2011 as amended. The Ondo State Deputy Governor, Dr. Olaide Adelami, has expressed confidence in the victory of his principal, Lucky Ayedatiwa, in the ongoing All Progressives Congress primary election being superintended by Governor Usman Ododo of Kogi State. Adelami is also commended officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission, security agencies, as well as party faithful for the peaceful conduct of the APC primary election in the wards visited. The governor of Delta State, Honorable Sharif Oberiwori, on Saturday visited the Okwama community of Ewu Kingdom in Ugeli South local government area of the state, where 17 military officers and soldiers on a peace mission to the community were killed. The governor was escorted to the community by operatives of the Military Joint Task Force. Following the killing of the personnel, the Nigerian military had earlier declared 8 persons, including the traditional ruler of Ewu Kingdom, His Royal Majesty King Clement Ogenerukewe Ikolo Uhukpe I, and renowned professor and President General of Ewu Communities, wanted for the killings of the soldiers. The Executive Secretary of Primary Health Care Development in Zamfara, Dr. Hussaini Yakubu Anka, says the state government has discovered an unknown illness in 2 local government areas in the state, adding that a team of health personnel has been deployed to ascertain the illness in the area. Speaking in Gusau, Anka said the suspected case of undisclosed illness was reported at 2 local government areas of Maradun and Shinkafi, specifically in villages that bordered Sokoto State. According to him, on hearing the case, they rapidly sent personnel to the areas to collect samples of water, blood, urine, and other samples that may help, which they did and sent for tests to ascertain the illness. The result was received, and they went to the affected villages and interacted with victims, and suspectedly it appears most has liver inflammatory. So, suspected hypothesis, A virus, but not yet confirmed. You're watching News Midday, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the midday news returns, Naira crumbles at official window, trades 1,169 Naira per dollar. This and other stories coming right after this break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. On the foreign scene, Australia told its citizens to leave Israel if possible, citing a high threat of military reprisals and terrorist attacks, issuing a similar warning for the Palestinian territories. Australia's government had previously told citizens to avoid travel to both areas if possible, and if concerned, to leave. This more urgent warning came as Israel and Iran traded direct aerial barrages, dramatically escalating animosities after years of indirect and covert clashes. The warnings from the Australian government came as fears gripped the Middle East following explosions in Iran, Syria, and Iraq on Friday, which affected oil prices. 1 person was killed and 8 wounded in an overnight explosion at an Iraqi military base housing a coalition of pro-Iranian armed group. The explosion hit the Qassim military base in Babylon province, south of Baghdad, where Iraq's Popular Mobilization Forces, or Hashid al-Shabi, is stationed. It comes days after Iran launched an unprecedented assault on Israel, which reportedly responded with a drone strike on the Islamic Republic amid tensions fueled by the Gaza war. The United States has vetoed a Palestinian request to the United Nations Security Council for full UN membership, blocking the world body's recognition of a Palestinian state. The vote in the 15-member Security Council was 12 in favor. The U.S. opposed and 2 abstentions, the United Kingdom and Switzerland. Associated Press reports this is the second Palestinian attempt to become a full member of the United Nations, and it comes as the war in Gaza, now in its 7th month, keeps raging. Palestinians currently have non-member observer status granted by the UN General Assembly in 2012. An application to become a full member with voting rights would have to be approved by the Security Council and two-thirds of the General Assembly. In business, the Naira on Friday experienced a slight fall at the official window, trading at 1,169.99 Naira to the dollar. Data from the official trading platform of the FMDQ Exchange, a platform that oversees the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market, NAFEM, revealed that the Naira dropped by 1.38% as against the 1,154.8 Naira per dollar traded on April 18th. The local currency, on the other hand, depreciated by 17.14% to 1,230 Naira per dollar, from 1,050 Naira per dollar on April 17th. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, led a test run of the newly installed electronic gates, e-gates, at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, affirming that the project was almost completed. Tunji-Ojo announced plans to deploy the e-gates for full operations by the following week. The minister emphasized that the e-gates aimed to streamline passenger movement, eliminating human interfaces and bureaucratic hurdles. Tunji-Ojo highlighted rigorous testing of airport infrastructure and command centers, ensuring fake and expired passports are rejected while genuine ones are processed seamlessly. He underscored the e-gate's role in bolstering airport security and preventing unwanted individuals from entering Nigeria. The Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission has disclosed that a total sum of 7.3 trillion naira acquired into the Federation account between July and December 2023, indicating an increased revenue inflow. It says the amount shared by the Federation Account Allocation Committee was remitted to the Central Bank of Nigeria under the caption CBN Federation Account Component Statement. In a press statement signed by the RMAFC chairman, Mohammed Bello Shehu, in Abuja, the Commission reported that the amount is higher than the 5.24 trillion naira realized during the first half of the year 2023. According to Shehu, out of the total gross revenue inflows into the Federation account, the sum of 1.6 trillion naira was transferred to the exchange gain differential account, thus leaving a balance of 5.475 billion naira for distribution. The statement added that within the period under review, the net sum of 4 trillion naira was shared within the three tiers of government. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of the boards of the National Insurance Commission, NICOM, and that of the Security and Exchange Commission. This is contained in a statement by Chief Ajuri Ngelale, Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity. The House of Representatives expressed its commitment to strengthen existing laws on improved exportation of made-in-Nigeria goods to boost the nation's foreign exchange earnings. The chairman, House Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring, Boma Godhead, gave the assurance at a public hearing of two bills titled Nigerian Content Non-Oil and Gas Sector Development Establishment Bill and the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Bill. The lawmaker noted that the bills are vital to the development and strengthening of Nigerian content in both the oil and gas and non-oil and gas sectors, particularly in the growth of the nation's industries. According to her, the exportation of made-in-Nigeria goods will not only boost job creation, but also strengthen the value of the Naira. In sport, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola believes the club made the right decision to sell Cole Palmer to Chelsea. Guardiola made this known ahead of both teams' clash in the FA Cup semi-finals first leg. In an interview, the Spanish tactician stated that City made the perfect decision of selling him to Chelsea. An Italian court has ordered Juventus to pay Cristiano Ronaldo €8.3 million wages owed the player. Ronaldo, who is 39, agreed to defer wages when football in Italy was halted by the COVID-19 pandemic in the 2020 to 2021 season. The Portuguese had claimed he was owed more than 17 million euros by his former club. The Court of Arbitration said the club should pay what the player would have received after tax and other deductions. Ronaldo spent 3 seasons in Italy with Juventus between 2018 and 2021, helping them win 2 Serie A titles. And that's it on the midday news, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using at Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.